Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell offered no new information on the U.S. request following the adjournment of today's highly anticipated sitting of the House of Representatives. The sitting was adjourned following the revelation that several members of Parliament did not receive documentation pertaining to the bills tabled for discussion. Speaking to GBN, the Prime Minister said internal consideration of the U.S. request continues, and he had hoped to provide context during the sitting.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs had put out a statement which essentially gave the specific details as to what the request was and the fact that we were considering it. And the conversation continues because of the nature of what is requested. So to a large extent, what I was intending to do is just simply provide some more context on the issue.
According to the Prime Minister, despite existing security cooperation arrangements with the U.S., the question of military cooperation requires extensive consideration.
Specifically, we currently cooperate with the U.S. on a whole range of security issues from a policing point of view. Through the DEA, the ATF, CARICOM impacts, the JRCC, the RSS, all of this is done in conjunction with the U.S., including Southern Command or Coast Guard. So there's ongoing constant policing cooperation within the ambit of or international cooperation within the ambit of Grenada's national security architecture. So that is sort of currently where we are. We even have things like a gun crime intelligence unit that operates within the region that shares intelligence on those issues. Grenada doesn't have a military, obviously, so military cooperation is a completely different species. And to that extent, even the RGPF, obviously, why you may call the police a quasi-military unit, it is not. It is essentially a law enforcement unit. So from that perspective, that's part of the reason why the conversations are ongoing, because this is not a policing request in the context of the normal security policing cooperation that we have.
While a decision is not expected to be announced, the nation waits with bated breath for the Prime Minister's comments at the sitting of the House next Tuesday.
Hopefully, all of the dotting of the I's and the crossing of the T's will be done so that when we get here next Tuesday, I'll be able to do so.
Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.